It's just that easy. I don't even know. Damn it. I don't even know why I clicked on. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Who cares? Who cares, huh? Me. uh. Wow, we. Yeah, subs are cool. Likes and comments are even better. Apparently, there's something going on. Um. With a lot of things, to be honest, because I noticed my Instagram went through a whole thing too. A whole thing. To where I was trying to get, like, it just popped up and said it was compromised. It didn't really explain why it said it was compromised or what was up, but that's what it said. So I checked that. It was like, oh, you need to see the password. I was like, okay, well, I don't remember my password. And then it was like, well, you can click here if you forgot your password. And then it went to a like a 404 essentially. And I'm just like, so now, like, I literally am locked out. Like, I don't know if there's something going on, like, you know what I'm saying? But just, there's little things I'm seeing that's happening where I keep getting restricted in little places. And before you know it, like, of course, shadow ban in certain spots. But just, you know what I'm saying? Completely taken out. Like, it was the weirdest thing. And now they said that they're messing with subs and stuff like that, and shadow banning people on here on YouTube. And they said that the like button, did it shine? And I say the like button, did it do it? I don't know how that works, but apparently it picks it up. Apparently because you can't mess with. I mean, apparently you can mess with the likes too. I don't really know, but it's not like they're doing something with the subscriptions and stuff. So I don't know. Got something going on. Something going on. Something going on. Oh, 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 oh. Something going on. So, oh, 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 so, oh, 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 something going on. Dang, that's actually like I'm trying to figure out which one I want to even get on now, because I did a couple more, because you know what I'm saying, like I had the health situation a couple days. I've just been trying to like now just and then get some stuff and then see what I want to talk about, and now I'm just like, because this is one thing. I mean, because I might be able to tie some of these, but I don't want to talk about all of it in one thing, because technically they are a bunch of things, you know what I mean? So it's like a fun little puzzle, you know what I mean? Like I try to like literally get it together, figure out what I want to say right here and now, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I literally just beep boop beep done. And And I come back and go, like I'm doing right now. That's one. It's about as easy as that. I don't do nothing else. It might come back around. That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to continue to have it come back around on me. Just literally hit every point. I guess I can still. It don't matter. Make another point. Who cares? Let's do the God. I guess God made image. I keep going to that one. God made image, but you ignore the image. If anything, you use the image. You find reasons to defile God and big up the lower desires. See, this is kind of like what I was literally just talking about in the last one. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you, like, because I've already talked about like women and children and certain innocent men and women and, you know, all the people and stuff like that. But them talking about the image, or God, right? Just, you know, you don't defile God. You don't burr about God, or we say all possibilities, or, you know, I don't say we say, but, you know, it being just, you know what I'm saying, what it is. You say don't do all of this stuff, right? I caught this and it was so crazy to me. It's like, you know, you've built synagogues, you've built mosques and kiosks and all kinds of, you know, forget me nots and all, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of things to say, hey, don't you ever goddamn disrespect, don't you ever disrespect this, you know what I'm saying? This is my life. It's my life. This book, man, this fucking book is everything to me, dude. Don't you ever. What is life? You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever disrespect this shit. Just to go kill a bunch of women and children. Just to go disrespect a whole family. Just to go take and steal and rob from people. Just to go, you know what I'm saying? Ruin a whole young, innocent life. Even if they didn't take it. It is the most perplexing thing to me that we are all on the same. This is odd. Like we're all on the same boat, all on board in the same way of what's up. We're all here. We're all in this, and we are all the images. But for some strange reason, we gotta pick one, which is it's not really a pick, because clearly no one gives a shit. But apparently it doesn't give a shit. That's that whole debate too. Does God really love you or not? But apparently it doesn't give a shit. I don't really care. You have free will. It doesn't really care. You have the options to not. To be. Or not to be. And you be a fucking retard. Why? Like what? Like why? Like you have unlimited abilities and powers to do exactly what you want to do. You don't think you're doing them. You call yourself weak, but you're also a god. Make it make sense. Which one are you? Make it make sense. Which one is it? Make it make sense. Either you are or you aren't. So which one? Is you is or you isn't? So it's like, for you to say in one breath, oh God Almighty, all powerful, all and then you do all this stuff, and then go, I ain't shit. Let me go take somebody's life. I ain't nobody. Let me go do this stuff. I ain't nobody. You know what? Damn right you ain't. Fuck you. You ain't. You ain't nobody. You need to stay nobody. Stay being a nobody, because Lord, maybe you might learn something. God damn it. Make sure you stay around from nothing and nobody too, bro. That's just insane to me, dude. Like, you have all that power, then that's what you choose to use it for. You choose to mess with people's psyche. You choose to do all this extra stuff, and you want to like talk about God. You want to talk about all possibilities. You want to talk about all this whatever, holy, whatever. Man, use your mind. The fuck? Use your mind, man. What the hell, dude? Can I call you Rose? Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna do a little mixy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where my little thing is, but yeah, y'all got something going on, dude. I don't even. Which is brings me to that too, because it's like I can't even say too much even for myself, because apparently God's speaking through me, to me through other people and experiences and things. Like I said, there's something that was told to me. That's just for me to go through. You know what I'm saying? After the fact, you know what I'm saying? The aftermath. That's just for me to go through. So it's like there's got to be there's something. So it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's like. I'm still speaking on the last one, but that's just crazy, dude. I guess, dude, I'm man, whatever. But yeah, dude, like, for you to go through it, do that, man, that's just crazy, bro. Like, I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about just, like, in general, people and just how people move and not realizing that they're doing what they're doing. Like, they don't see the full scope of who they are as a person. They don't see the full scope of the different ways that they go about life and how it got them to be here instead of what it could have gotten them to be in different. They don't see that that's why they're getting what they're getting. They don't see that this is. It's so dude. It's not complicated, but it is to try to really get what I mean. But it's just odd to me. You know, they say this God-made image, or we are there, but we are so ready to not respect each other for that fact alone. We can't all know that that's what that is. You can't all argue about that there's something like it, or there is it. Like that? Why? Like what? What kind of sense that make? Like, you can't argue about what? What do you? It's. If I know something don't exist, why am I arguing about it? It's some simple shit like that. It's super simple shit like that. It's like, if it don't exist, why am I arguing about it? If it's something that has nothing to do with me, why would I care? In order for me to argue about it, I need to be invested. That means that there's something to argue about. It's literally as simple as that. There's something to argue about. So that whole side is like, what? You know what I mean? Like they say, the demons even know, bruh. That's why they're scared. The people that do what they do, they know. That's why they're scared. It has nothing to do with the image that scares them. They are the scary image. They don't care about this image. They're scared about what they can't, they're not ready for it, what they can't see. They're scared about no image, not being known, thrown into obscurities, wiped from our memories. That's what they're afraid of. Being nothing, no thing, all possibilities. They're afraid of not being remembered, not being known for something. No person, bro, cares, dude, that really is about their life and is really on a godly mission and really on that, don't care to be known. I promise you that. They don't want to be known. I promise you that. They want to be, feel good and all that other stuff, whatever, like everybody else. But for the simple fact, no, that's not the case. Serial killers and all that, dude, they don't care about this image. They don't mind defiling this image. That's what makes them who they are. And so because you follow your lower desires, because you follow whatever the case may be, other people's lower desires. Because I said, I put God made image, but you ignore the image. If anything, you use the image. You find a reason to defile God and big up the lower desires. Because you know that that's not what's up. You know that's not what you need to be doing. That's why you're scared. That thing is right there next to you, waiting, just like you, bro, just like you think, waiting. That's why you're scared. So you got to go do that one thing. You got to go out and make that happen. For the sake of what? So you will go out of your way, like I said, to ruin a kid's life, or whatever the case, anybody's life, because you didn't want to do shadow work. Like, think of how retarded it is, dude. Think of how ridiculous that is. You didn't want to go sit down and learn yourself for a little bit. You didn't want to go sit with God for a little bit, sit with nothing for a little bit. A little bit each time a day. You didn't want to do that. You couldn't just sit and enjoy yourself. You can enjoy So because you couldn't find that peace, because you couldn't just go, I don't need to think about that fat ass. I don't need to be thinking about picking up the blick. Fuck the money. Fuck that pussy. Hypothetically speaking. Maybe later on, literally. I ain't trying, dude. I need to go get this promethazine. I gotta go fuck with my baby mama. I gotta think about how I don't want to deal with my children. I gotta think about when I'm gonna get the next pack of beer, next bottle, next chain. Where I'm gonna lay my head at. That's all I got on my mind. There's nothing else on my mind. All of this is on my mind. Nothing else ain't on my mind. Nothing ain't on my mind. Nothing ain't on my mind. No thing, all possibilities, all of the ways life can is not on my mind. Because if it was, I wouldn't think that this is the only possibility I have. This is the only way out. I gotta do that. There's a desire. I gotta desire. A desire. I gotta desire this. I gotta want to want it. I gotta want to want it. Do I have to have it? Does it have to be the only way? Anybody ever tells you that all possibilities will have a word? If anybody ever tells you, it's only, dude, this is the way. But what about, this is the way. This is the way you love me, baby. Ooh, this is the way. You know what I'm saying? And it's not true. You love me, baby. And it's not true. There's multiple ways. You just chose that one. And that's unfortunate. That's the only avenue and path you had in your head. And you wasn't really sitting with all possibilities like you thought you was. Just because you had a nice little Jesus pieces, Reese's pieces around your neck. A nice just little gold cross chain around your neck. You thought that does something for you. You really still think that, huh? You really think that chain means something. It's going to stop. It's going to do something. When your mind's still fucked up. Y'all need to know this. And even the innocent people that think it's all good, take that shit off if you don't really mean it. If your mind really ain't on it, don't. Why would you compromise your own self to you to follow an energy that you don't even really fully know or believe in? You don't need to believe in it. You need to believe it. Believe it's gonna fuck up your mind. Believe that. Because that's real. But to have this like image of you, which is a false image, because there's no image. It's all, you know what I mean? There's nothing tangible for you to really hold on to, like I said. The intangible is the real world. All possibilities ain't tangible. All possibilities ain't tangible. So for you to have this necklace, this image of what you think it is, and you don't have this together first, if you don't have this together first, and all this, and then some of this, you know what I'm saying, some of this, you don't have none of that. Yeah, take that shit off. Take it off. Take it off. Anybody that thinks that they're doing it, even if you think it's all good and you ain't doing nothing, take that shit off if you don't really know what it means to be able to sit with something, to be able to know what this is. Go look up Dolo the Pilot Man. Really understand it, because that man's on it. These are real things to look into. Or real non-things to look into, because you think that because it doesn't exist in front of you. It's like, it's unfortunate. But you have all of that right there for you to be able to do all kinds of possibilities in your mind. You can do all kinds of whatever's in here. But like I say, most people drive down certain desires because they want to want. they have to want it. It's not even, and that's not even. Just to go down one line of reasoning, just to get caught up because they didn't realize that there was more ways out of things than the way that they thought it was, because they weren't actually there with this it. And I have to say that because I have to make sure you get that. I'm not saying it, not he, she, them, they, it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it is all there for you. All the possibilities you could have asked for. For all the outcomes, none of this I get it. None of this magical thinking. Here on this earth, what are the possibilities that you can have? You can bring them. This is the all crazy, all imaginative magic place. To be able to sprout something out in here. But it's not magical thinking like, oh my God, and the fairies and dragons and these books and stuff and 500-year-old this, that, and the third. And no. No, man. Here. Why is it? And then that's another thing too. They didn't have Bibles. The people in the Bible didn't have Bibles. Why do you need a book to tell you to use your mind? Change your mind. Do something different with your life. Be a man. Be a whoa man. Whoa man. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, so it's all for an image. It's crazy. Like, you have an actual image and you say, screw this, I don't like it. Rhinoplasty, whatever the fix it, do I no, something, I don't like it. Get it out of here. No, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? We have free will to kill, dude. We have free will to get people out of here. This is what we have. This is what it is. We want to kill the image if we have to, even if it's just reconstructing it and not naturally reconstructing it, which I have many videos if you want to go back and look on, how to reconstruct your body. So if you want to, but what I'm saying, not go under the knife, which I advocate for not to do, because I have many videos. You know what I'm saying? Now it may not be as drastic as you may want it, but I guarantee you, over time and years, if you can stick with it, you will get that nice, plump, fluffy, nice, good look. You know what I'm saying? To you looking. So I mean. Stay young and youthful. You know what I mean? Because if I shave, I'm shaving off 20 years. You know what I'm saying? At least 10, you know what I mean? So it's like... But to completely take out this image because you don't like it, because you have whatever resentment, whatever the case may be, dude, it's way bigger than just you and your family and your childhood drama llamas, dude. It's way bigger than that. If you could, like I said, and it's tough because, like I say, I can take that simpleness, be simple, be a simple person, because I can then see all of that complicated whatever, make it simple. Issue is, most people complicate it. They complicate the overall of it. The bigger, they don't see the bigger image. They only take the details. Take those details, complicate those details, then try to simplify it. Try to make it that complicated, already complicated scenario less complicated. Instead of seeing something, making it simple, and then making it complicated as you go on, as you can clearly tell 30 minutes in, then you can branch out. I don't know, kind of like a tree, because then, like, you're the living body, it's tree, so, right? And then you branch out instead of trying to, like, make leaves first. How do you do that? Like, how do you make a tree trunk first? How do you make the rings first? How do you make the leaves first? How do you do that? That's not what you do. So, you know what I mean? You're trying to get all of this, and then, like, okay, look. It's like, no. Start from nothing, because there was no seed in the first place. And then seed and then grow out. Simple, real easy. Now we know how to grow things, because it shows. Start from nothing and not complicated. It's very easy, small. Nothing to it, easy, simple. Then grew to something wild. But because people literally do the reverse of that, things don't make sense. Things won't make sense. Things don't make sense, and So yeah, man. Like I said, there's so many ways you can do it, and it's not in the ways you think. This morality thing is all kinds of fucker, dude. Like, you don't need to be taking people out, ruining people's lives, but you ain't got to be cool with people like that either. I'm realizing that, man. You ain't got to be that cool with people like you think you do either. You ain't got to live life in fear either. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? People don't get balanced at all. They don't get none of that. I don't understand it. And I'm good on not, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. Because if it would have put me in a spot where I'm trying to take somebody I don't even know, dude. But you can't tell me this is not water. You can't tell me this ain't water, dude. I don't know, man. Like you can't tell me that's not water, dude. Like it flows like that. Like you can see it. Ain't nothing on it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. As far as, like I said, the kids, man, this trafficking thing that I'm hearing about and all this other stuff, dude. And all because of a book that people have a hard time deciphering, or really like have a hard time letting go, that it might not be as serious as, bigger people try to make it out to be. Like, it's serious, but only because we're in a time of spiritual warfare. So it's like the Sun Tzu dude, whatever, Art of War type, but for spirituality instead. I mean, that's literally what it is. Because if you think about it, people thought about it and said, okay, well, I see how you live life. I see this nice, lush, beautiful green and all this beautiful, gorgeous greens, these clear waters and all this gold and beautiful, all this stuff. I don't like it. You know what I think, though? I think I can make it better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a book on how I think life is. Let me do that. Boom. Hey, man, you better not ever disrespect me. I mean, your, don't disrespect our God, dude. That's what I meant to say. Don't disrespect our God, dude. Okay? It's ours. And if ours feels like this, and then he's jealous and prideful and all of this stuff, kind of like me. He's certainly greedy, kind of like me, I'm a little greedy. I'm a little selfish. I'm a little egotistical. Why? Because these are human thoughts. And I think this way. And I think this is how it's supposed to be. See, but the issue is we already have a system, and we like it the way we like it. We like the outsides, you know what I'm saying? We outside. We like the outsides. We like loving each other, communicating, communities, things like that. We like doing it the right way, because we're not trying to like oppress anybody. We just out here to live, man. Chilling, doing all it is. You know what I'm saying? All of the possibilities there could be. That's what we do. We got families. We be getting it in. We got food. Getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And we got the sleeps. Be getting it in. Unless some hyenas or some shit come and we got to take it out. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, boom. And we good. And we back to chilling, eating. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, look, I don't like that, though. You need a fucking job, you bum. You need a system. The system is whatever you got. You thought this is a dumb system. I got a better one. Got a better one. Watch me. Like, I got a better one. Yours sucks. Watch me do this. Look, you can get houses. You don't need insurance for that house. I'm protecting you. Look, you want another goat come knock down your shack? Nah, man. Look, put some insurance on that thing. Look, you trying to run 50, 11 miles smooth? Nah, look, listen. I got a carriage and buggy for you. You know what I'm saying? I got a horse. You got to put insurance on that, too. For every horse power, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have insurance for it. You know what I mean? Look, you're doing too much. You don't have a way about life. You don't have things together. So we're gonna get it together for you. You don't get it? Look, we gotta write it down. Damn it, now we gotta teach you to read. Well, you don't know our language? Well, let's show you our language. You don't wanna learn our language? What do you mean you don't want to learn our language? You want to learn. Listen, look, shut up. Psh. Listen here, dude. This is it. Shut up. Listen. Psh, shut up. Listen, look. Okay, look. We got about 200, 300, 7,000 more years of this. Did you get it? Okay, now you got. Okay, cool. Because we were scared that you weren't going to know how we do stuff. Okay, so you know our language. Good. And look, we didn't even have to force you to do it. You kind of just did it on your own. The history says right here that you kind of just did it on your own. I wrote it myself. It looks good. Well, it's mine. Man, look, so you well, you don't know. Well, look, man, if you don't really know the history, because you're arguing with me, I'm going to build a school. Tax you for it, and you got to pay. So when you, cause look, well, because what about I told you about the insurance, kind of like the same thing. It's a liability. I don't know if you're even gonna stay. I got to get my money's worth first. Let me get my money, and let me see, just to make sure. It's a retainer. We call these retainers, just in case I don't make it home tonight. Make love to you for the last time. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? And so you'll be good because we got you. And so just pay the tax, pay the insurance, pay the fees. Dude, that's cool. Look, you just need to. Well, I get that you want to have your own thing, but I've kind of already dominated most of this, and now you see it because I taught you through school. Now you see how I've done it. I get that you want to live like you want to live now, but we kind of already have things in place, so they kind of can't really be a thing. You've already signed your life. You don't really know that you already kind of look. Okay, so look, I've already taught you what you need to know, so you don't have to really question what any of this is. I've given you now the template: school, life, how to be, everything. You learn the history of how I did this. Now you can go tell people how I did it. And make sure to remember to let them know our God would be very upset with them if they didn't continue to learn it. Because it's blasphemous, dude. We have to all come together. We must come together. Under this rule, this nation, under this. It's important. It's important. Didn't you know? Well, because I said so. I said it was. Said it was. Didn't you hear me? You want what? Rights. Well, if I've already been too scared because you've done too much to try to stop whatever I'm doing, so now I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to tell you that. Look, we messed up. Look, we realized we messed up. We didn't need to give you that many rights in the Constitution. These people thought that it was a while ago. It was old ways of thinking. Now we're updating it. So now that the way we've built this place and told you how to live and be and made you do what we want you to do, right? We now have a way to say, hey, we don't like this way that we made you live. Let's switch it up because we think we gave you too many. I mean, we felt you had too many in the first place. It's kind of why we came in. We felt you had too many in the first place, too many rights to do whatever you wanted to do. As is God given, it's your right, but we felt that we were superior to you and God, all possibilities. And so we decided to break down those possibilities into the ones we wanted. Fast forward 2,000 years, here we are. Boom. Still, again, here we go. Still arguing. 2,000-year arguments. Still arguing. What is it? What even is it? Why? What even is all of this? So now you gotta figure out for yourself which one is which. This is where we're at. If y'all really need to be caught up, which one is it? You really gotta start questioning which God. Because this it's not like this was the only country that this was done in. There's just different variations of it. Really think about it. There's just different variations of that one. There's variations of it. It's not like, and explain that. They tell you that. Even though everybody's wrong. Oh, he's lying. He don't know what he's talking about. You go to the next one, they don't know what they're talking about. You go to the next one, they don't know. At least all y'all can say is, y'all, we all know what we talking about. At least y'all can realize and stop that argument. We actually all know what we talking about. We don't have to fight amongst each other. We know what we're talking about. It's the same. But we can't say that because we have our own ways. But it's the same. And because we all question it, well, there's so many different, and it's like, but they're all, it sounds in the story, you literally line it up to the age and the time and it's like, yeah, because it's coming from a singular point that has nothing to do with any of these things, these false idols, prophets, images, none of these things. Where do you think it's coming from? Start to question, I'll say, the overall of people that tell you that it's not cool. Start to question those things that they might be. This is dumb, goofy, it's ridiculous, doesn't make sense, they don't understand it, things like that. And it's the overall of people that say it. Think about that real hard. And then think about things like people, like I've said before, the majority is saying that it's okay. Like most people saying that therapy's cool. Most people don't think that astrology is. It's little things, dude. Who don't love going to church? How many people on this planet love going to some type of, but never sit long enough with themselves? That is also not cool. How can you run, again, a household? How can you be a part of something that says you ain't got, but you ain't got your mind intact? You still thinking about football, press-ons, basketball, wigs. I can go both on all in which type of ways. You ain't your best friend with that car. You thinking about golf, thinking about how to get, some money. You thinking about all kinds of things. You thinking about you think about your job. Think of how many things, but you ain't thinking about your damn self. You thinking about every single other person in religion. You thinking about every single entertainment, education, all of this stuff. Except your damn self. It's insane. So I say these people got all these religions to just try to figure themselves out and don't even do it. They literally don't even see that they're going away from themselves. From every scripture they read, every ritual and incantation they do, every spell they put on themselves, they don't see it. That being an individual, finding that self, that one within you, they don't see it. They literally will read themselves away from themselves. They would literally spell cast themselves away from the one thing they need. They don't want. They wish they didn't want to run away from. It seems because I mean they don't, but they have no choice because they get told. Like I said, the majority continues to tell you what is right and what is not. What's right and what might. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, and so you gotta believe it. And even worse, or not, because believing it is good, but you gotta believe in it. You gotta believe in it. You must be fully within this and stuck in it, and there's no way out of it. Once you learn it, stay in it for life. You can't dive in good and deep, check around, got it, to learn enough to be able to pop yourself, go somewhere else, think something else, do something else, be somewhere else, be somebody else. Anything else. To learn this. To come back to this. To the source. This source, right? Like, what else does it mean? Oh, goodness. So yeah, you're literally taking yourself away from you, from all possibilities. Because once again, you're only putting yourself in that one. Without even questioning if it's the right one. Woo! So yeah, man, there it is. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, you. Oh, yeah, I think that's about it for me, you know. Just realize that it's this desire. It's that. It's most likely that. And if I can realize that that's what that is, and like I said, shed away what's not needed, realize that it's not necessary, having another possibility to what life can be for me, seeing that there's more than what I've been accustomed to, not just listening to the first thing I hear, getting the full scope of things, seeing the bigger picture of it all. That's what literally has gotten me to this point, to be able to talk about this stuff. Because I didn't just, well, I'm saying that I've done things, do stuff, but I didn't just dive so deep that this is all that there is to life. Because I would question it. But I heard this, and I heard it, and then this, and I'd seen that, and I felt this, and this didn't come out like that, and this wasn't that. And so when I go down all that, it's just like, what about all this other stuff then? That can't just be it. Well, let me see what this says. Okay, well, they're talking about that. What about this then? So it was never a point to where I was like, well, let me just go here and just only do this. And that's it. And I'm happy just doing this. I immediately go in, learn as much as I can, and start to get bored as fuck. Like, I gotta slow down and doing stuff just to enjoy it. Because I'm just like, okay, got it. Next thing. Okay, next thing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and if I could just, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn it, you're gonna see it, and if anything, you relax more, you're actually gonna take in more stuff. But you trying to see, you know, it's gonna be a lot, you know. But just to stick to one thing, dude, yeah, man. So, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Word.